socialist ideas like universal healthcare
Yeah.
are just wildly popular in the United
yeah.
States. And the stuff here that's unassailable is our public education system
Yeah.
and our healthcare system.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's such a hunger for this, even among people who are traditionally very right-wing?
Yeah.
Such a hunger for universal healthcare.
People know what is right from wrong. That is the best answer that I've been able to find. Even I found staunch hardline conservatives voted for Trump, always vote Republican. Who hold incredibly reactionary views, but they still know for a fact that single-payer healthcare and Medicare for all is just the right thing to do. People, especially pro-life people who are typically against abortion, they're like, yeah, healthcare should be a human right, because if I believe that in the right to life, that means I have to believe in the means to keep yourself alive. It's just logical, and it is the right thing to do. That is my opinion. Then also, everyone knows someone who is non-insured, has had a bad experience with a healthcare company, or has had that experience themselves. Millions of Americans are uninsured, and millions die or go bankrupt because of this. And so we all know someone who's had that experience, and so we know there needs to be a solution for it, and single payer is a good solution. Yeah. As you can see, I've got the button right there, actually. Yeah.
One of the things that I've been optimistic about towards the DSA is the internationalist perspective.
Yes, yeah.
So I see you're wearing things that are definitely internationalist in their orientation. Where do you see the future of that going?
I'm very optimistic. Our former deputy director, he recently actually left, but David Duhalde recently took a trip to the European Union, to the European Parliament in Brussels, to participate in a summit with Sinn Féin and De Linke and other member parties of the GUI NGL in the European Parliament. And that has really helped develop links, and so we've started developing ties to Sinn Féin. Then also at our convention, we had representatives of La France Insoumise, Mélenchon's group, and also the Labour Party from the UK there as well. So we are developing much closer ties with parties abroad, and I was a little disappointed we haven't been reaching out as much to parties like the NDP, because we need, they're the closest ones to us. We should probably be, they should probably have been the first ones that we called. Now that we've left the Socialist International, I think that we have a great opportunity to actually build closer ties than we had before, because we can do it directly. We don't have to go through this umbrella organization where the groups only talk to each other at conferences if they even bother to attend. And the SI is, in my opinion, it's dying, and I'm glad that we got out when we did.
And the future of the DSA inside the United States ends with an eye toward the 2018 midterms and the 2020 general election. What do you see?
Hopefully growth. I'd like to be optimistic, but you also need to be realistic. We've seen so much growth. I hope that we can sustain it, but we do need to make changes to the way we do things, of course. We need to step back and take a look at how we're organized, because we were organized to be a much smaller organization, and our membership's quadrupled. So now we need to reorganize ourselves to be to accommodate that and to better take advantage of the resources we have now. I think that we have a good chance of, especially at the local level, of maybe electing a few more officials, and also of making big impacts on local races and ballot questions in communities, like this Right to Work ballot initiative in Missouri. I think that we can really affect those. And there's also several DSA members running for state representative around the country, including in Kansas, my home state. That there's one running in not far from me, not in my district, sadly, but in another district nearby. So we are seeing that, and we have a member of the Chicago City Council, we have a member of the Virginia State Legislature, a member of the Hawaii State Legislature. I think that really at this point the only place there is to go is up. We've been down for so long, the movement's been so marginal. Now it's becoming mainstream, and I think that there's the only sign that I'm seeing is that things are just going to get better and stronger. For the movement, I should say. For the country, things are not great right now. We got Trump. Now he's threatening to take away food, like basically every social program. I believe one of the ones he's particularly targeting is food stamps. And of course, he's not going to relent on his efforts to get rid of what little health care provisions we have.
But hope for the future, right?
Yes, amen, yeah. Well, we're organized as local chapters, city by city, and God, I need to remember the exact chapter, but one thing that a lot of chapters have been doing is brake light clinics, which is both anti-racist work and mutual aid, because many, especially drivers of color, are pulled over by police for having broken taillights. So what they do is they replace people's brake lights for them for free at these clinics so that they don't have to suffer the same risk of being pulled over by the police. And that's a great way of organizing and also helping the community itself and addressing the problems of systemic racism that's just one very concrete way, and it's one that many chapters are now picking up. I believe it started, I want to say Dallas, but don't hold me to that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.